Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges. When I get that coffee, I'm going to have myself a sticky bun. I don't mind if I do.
Make sure that now that you sneeze that you touch everything, the microphones, the coffee, the $12,000 RE Flex cameras that we're using.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Oh, sticky buns.
Sticky buns. Today, let's start right off the bat with today's discount baked goods for the cinnamon roll sticky buns for $2.63.
That's a pretty good deal.
They're moist.
I'll give a visual of what they look like. Listen, they're good enough for Cliff Beach. They're good enough for you.
That's true.
Well,
He has
folks,
high
A
standards.
pecan?
Pass me that coffee mug. We are back. Should we do the St. Patrick's Day episode? We'll just do every holiday late. We pour this. There, put this in.
I did make a mean beef stew this week.
Oh, corned beef stew?
Thank you to Hamilton Beach.
No, just regular beef. But not Irish beef. It was a regular American beef stew.
Oh, a strong American beef
Yeah, no
stew.
cabbage up in there. Just, potatoes, carrots, onion, celery, and my dick.
Yeah, there we go. The final ingredient.
Want me to stir it for you?
I don't know. Should we start over here?
Yeah, that's a good spot to start.
Yeah. This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I have that Brian Sturges. I hear peeking. I don't even give a shit. You fix it.
It's pecan.
I don't fix nothing.
I'm Brian Sturges. You might know me from BrianSturges.com. You might know this bearded gentleman from, of course, the Confederacy or Timothy Hall Music. And, of course, Mr. Skinny himself, all the way from the snowy Alps of the Pacific. Cliff Beach of Cliff Beach Music. And music, yeah.
Perfect intro.
No, because
This is good.
I'm setting the mood, and then all of a sudden we're talking about somebody else's beef stew? Huh?
You said
You
Irish.
couldn't hold it back? You couldn't save your beef stew story until I was done with a general intro?
I was commenting on
looking
the
to see who's
Irish.
speaking?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
I was
How'd you
commenting on the
know?
Irish.
I know. With your Michael McDonald looking ass.
Michael McDonald's.
Stutter steps. It was a stutter step. Stutter step. Anyway, here we are. Now he's going to counterbalance it. He's going to be quiet. Fresh coffee. Fresh cinnamon bun. I mean,
Sort of
like
fresh.
Last week.
Could have been warmed up, but
Freshest. Well, then you would have burnt yourself.
Okay, first of all, you're an hour late. Right? And it was funny because you were like, I'm on the way. And then we text you. And then for some reason, I didn't get that automatic text message back that said I'm driving. Did you turn it off just today? Just this. You're a liar. You're a liar.
He's still holding on.
I don't think. Because this guy did the same thing this morning. An hour after he was supposed to be here, he's like, leaving now. But that's not an ETA. That's just saying, and then what was the follow-up? Where are you leaving from? Are you driving from San Diego? Are you leaving from the Chuck E. Cheese that you like hang out a little too much at? Like you're supposed to have
Pasquale.
You're supposed to have a kid. And don't you? I know. You're
The pizza.
I'm just here for the pizza.
Yeah.
But why do you have a 1980s camcorder set up?
Molestes
And
pizza.
is that somebody? Is that a boom? Could you have those kids shut up? You know what? I only hire boom operators who wear shorts with calf tattoos. That's it.
Oh,
Los
yeah.
Angeles.
That's
it.
good stuff. Yeah.
Anybody else?
They
think
can't
they're
help
an
it.
artist. You know what I mean? The sound guys with short pants, they're just holding the stick, hoping you don't hear the heartbeat.
I do love holding the stick.
But here we are. So last week was St. Patrick's Day. Okay, listen. Tell me about your St. Patrick's. Tell me all about this fucking stew. Let's talk about it. Let's hear it. Tell me about it, sister. It's so important.
Well, I was
This
debating.
isn't place of music news of the week, brother.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Well, I was debating
Stew
on
news.
going to like
Stew News with Cliff Beach.
an Irish pub to get Irish
Lady.
stew. But then when I was at the store, they had all the stew stuff because people want to make stew. And I was thinking between stew or shepherd's pie or what I wanted to do. And so I was like, oh, stew would be the easiest. So threw it in the crock pot, made it work. It's delicious, though.
I'm going to be honest with you. This story was worth it.
Yeah.
I like stew.
It was totally worth coming back to. Let me surmise this story.
Oh, in summary.
Cliff bought a can of soup.
I made a can of
That's
soup.
the whole story.
Different.
Oh, wait. It wasn't. I thought you put together all
No,
the
I did.
ingredients.
I did.
Okay.
I made it in replace of a soup, and it was better. And then
You don't get all
3
the
days later, tried
salts.
to cook it, boiled it too much, so that there was no broth, and it was even better.
All right. It's just a.
Because it
Some of
was
the
like
greatest
all the
accidents
season.
happen. Some of the greatest things happen from accidents.
Oh yeah, if you put that
Go
on
ahead and have
pasta,
somebody with talent
Will do.
figure that sentence out and speak it articulately.
Yes, articulately.
Articulately.
no, it's good. It's like I so rarely cook now, but when I do, I enjoy the taste of what I made. It's better than the can. The can has that can taste, so you don't get that.
Plus all the sodium.
That's
full of
also
That's
true.
how they get you.
Way more calories too.
That's
Like
true.
it's half the calories if you make it.
Well, I try to do. I've been slacking, but I try to do the Sunday dinner where I make it, and then I've been making some nice stews and roast. Although my wife did it this week, and it was delicious. We ate it, but making Sunday dinners, I should really do that every Sunday. But you're kind of lazy.
Yeah.
And then,
But you have good intentions.
You order from the.
But families that cook together and eat together are typically
Pasquale's.
healthier.
I just like the pizza.
It is.
Okay. Would you have like the '80s flash cameras?
Oh
Like,
yeah. It is. It is. It is weird that like we have so much convenience now compared to when we were kids. Like you couldn't just call up anybody and get something delivered all the time. You get a pizza, unless you lived in a black neighborhood, then you couldn't after 6. But
That's cut
but
off.
now
Is
it's
it
like
like
because
a
every
Gremlins thing. You're like, you don't give a black guy pizza after 6.
No.
you don't
Yeah.
a pizza. But yeah, it just we became lazier because now you don't have to leave the house at all. Like there used to be a time because you had to leave the house and people would see you. You did care about
Yes,
your
you'd
appearance.
have to hunt. You'd
Yeah.
have to go, and you kill a deer because that's what you do. You'd eat one meal a day. I mean, you grab a couple berries, but
Oh, sure.
you'd go out, you'd kill a deer, you'd go home. Well, first you'd wake up, you lay with your wife,
Of
and then,
course,
and then if
in
you
the
could,
morning.
you'd sneak over to the other cave and sneak with Doug's thing.
Yeah.
But
Bam, 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 bam.
is that why she was called Bam Bam?
Yes.
Baby cartoon.
Ugh,
stuff.
yeah, that's not great.
Oh, that actually reminds me of a
No, they
weird thing I
banged
wanted
in
to bring up.
the Pebbles and Bam Bam
I
show.
actually wanted to bring up Cho Mo's.
What is a Cho Mo?
Oh, that's a child molester. You don't know Cho Mo?
Oh,
It's not a chocolate milk?
Well, this explains why you've had so many
Show me.
interactions with the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Which
Oh,
are-
I'm just looking for some of them.
it's not
Cho Mo.
chupacabra. is it?
I had thought of this. So there's AI. I went down a thing.
Sure.
If you make, I am not an advocate or looking for it, but if you use AI to create child pornography, is it illegal because those kids aren't
'Cause they're not real.
They're just a computer image. So ethically, we're not talking about how it's sick and gross, but what I'm saying is these are the laws, like where it's child pornography, but it's AI created. It's not a real person. Where does the law?
I mean,
Can you get
Somebody please tell me and send the
quickly.
message to
Can you buy a?
unnecessary talk at Gmail.
Can
Yeah,
you? Can you?
I won't get it.
Can you buy a child-sized sex doll? Do they exist?
.com. Yes, well, you can buy a robot. You can buy a robot now from Korea. I mean,
You can buy a small wonder. Little
you can.
Vicky, little
Well,
Vicky
well, you
girl.
don't want the kid, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just. But it's an ethical thing. It's not illegal.
There's no
It's fair.
grass on that cabbage patch.
We all consider it gross until they're like
well, what if you
17,
had
16, 15. Depends. Certain counties in
yeah,
Kentucky's
down
13,
in
12.
yeah. Okay.
Age, you know.
Well, what if you did a?
What did you tell me that? Once it bleeds, what was that?
Oh
Was that
yeah,
something?
something.
Don't trust somebody who bleeds for 5 days. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You have a lot of.
I got a
these,
lot of
Aesop,
whimsical sayings. Yeah.
If it leads, it bleeds.
The straw
But
is the
see-
enemy of the creative.
It's a slippery slope. AI.
What if you did an AI picture of the current president's head getting exploded by a sniper?
There you go.
Then you would be in trouble, right? Because that's. I mean,
I don't
is
know.
that-
I'm
would that
saying
be
this-
similar?
you-
yes,
Think about the law.
yes.
You'd be in
It could
trouble.
be perceived as a threat
Right.
that
But
you're
why? If
planning
you're
on
just
doing.
making a video, maybe,
It could be 'cause-
maybe you're watching both. Maybe you got
No.
split screen monitor.
No, because
You
they
got your AI Cho Mo going over here.
No, because they
and you have
believe
like CNN or something.
they believe it's like you're running a
blonde
simulation, of what you're planning on doing.
You notice that all
Yeah.
the Republican female newscasters are blonde.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing us up with blonde. And then all these like handsome liberal news correspondents are dark, ravenish,
Ah, yeah.
handsome. I mean, really like I already said handsome. What would be another word? What were those things that hold back water? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Dams.
And yes, I think
Oh, yeah, the dams.
Your
Also
A-
known as a
your
yeah.
your AI question as fiction, it does allow it. It's the same as like when the person wrote Lolita. It's like you can talk about someone sleeping with them even though it's ethically whatever in a book.
You got to meet
Because
my
it's not
buddy.
real.
Nabokov.
Nabby!
Oh, Nabby.
You got to. You read
He's
Nabby's
got-
new book.
He's got wacky ideas.
I mean, is it wrong? No, I mean,
I mean, Oedipus and complex is a wild idea. Freud, that everybody wants to kill their father and sleep with their mom.
Well, that was Oedipus. He's just
He's just taking it.
He's just
taking it and running
taking
with it.
He's like the George Lopez of. He just steals other people's shit, does a bunch of blow, and says, "I don't care. I'm a chupacabra now."
It seems crazy. Like
You just Google what he looks like now, and then that joke will work for you.
Maybe I'll
because
throw a
Enjoy
picture
your
up.
millions. I mean, whatever. Who cares?
it was like Greece, Rome.
Yeah.
It was like a free for all. So I don't know why Oedipus stands out as like, oh, that's weird.
Well, that's for started. Well, the Bible has these stories, these make believe stories from how many the Sumerians are like, yeah, we got this guy.
yeah. You rape a couple goddesses and you get muses.
I
That's
mean,
the way it works.
I mean, I know lots of bitches are still ribs go down certain parts of Texas.
Yeah.
A bunch of rib stealers.
Yeah, the mithrib.
Yeah, the mystery.
Yeah, the mithrib.
Versus that Scottish. That guy's like, it's a McRib.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh.
You never get me 10 bucks.
But I don't know. Is it illegal? Is it illegal to create child pornography with AI?
It's a gray area. The thing is that it pulls from composites, so they just have to find it pull from one composite of a kid and make it illegal.
It's still an illegal thing, though.
But why? It's not. This isn't a real person.
But it's more about
I'm not
the.
advocating for either side.
No, of course, yeah. But it's not. You're
But
still.
things get searched on my. Somebody uses my computer.
Like if I turned you into a child,
It's not me.
it wouldn't be illegal.
But
Because
what
you're
if,
not
what
a
if you
child.
turn him into a child and make him naked?
Exactly. It would still not be illegal because
Yet
you're
the
not a
penis
child.
is the same size in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very curious.
Well,
and true.
your penis stays the same size your whole life, right?
Well, that is a wide.
Yeah.
See, some rumors are cool, right? Like you're like,
Yeah.
we'll take this one.
Yeah.
Keep that.
Well, I
keep
just
that
remember they
stereotype.
said when they were cutting my umbilical cord, not that one. Yeah. That's the way it all starts.
I think it would still be illegal, though.
But you'd have to bring it to trial. The courts will have to decide on it to make it illegal
Because the.
because we create a
It's just
precedent.
like, yeah, play it again.
Oh,
Play
God.
it again. Getting there, yeah.
Because
Well,
there's fantasies that are all, snuff films or whatever. You kill
you don't think I
someone.
know some guy's been like a Little Mermaid, and he's like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like fucking a trout
Yeah.
or something. Like he goes
Yeah.
down to the, he
Yeah.
goes down to what would a place that one would buy fish at? Give me a good store, good fish store.
A Munger? Santa Monica Fish
Santa
Company?
Monica.
The guy
Fish
goes down.
company,
Well, he owned nothing but the best for this guy. He's one of these
fresh
rich
stuff.
millionaire
Yeah, yeah.
recluse trout fuckers that we all hear about.
Gray lobster.
Red Lobster.
But that's the thing. Like, if you rape a woman in a film, not illegal. Because it was a film. It didn't really happen.
Right, because you're not actually
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
So
I
I'm saying,
see what you're saying.
so the kid thing would still be like a gray area, but it wouldn't be illegal because it didn't actually happen.
It feels like it would be easy to make it illegal, though.
But then anything,
I don't think anyone
but then
would be
anything
against
you
it.
simulate that's illegal would be illegal, and that's not true.
But what if I take your likeness, create some baby whatever
Yeah.
thing, and I put it out? That seems.
Something from your Diddy collection.
That seems extra.
Listen,
extra.
I
bad.
thought I was signing up for the Columbia House. And the next thing I do, I was like, they're like, yes, your 10th CD, you get a 1 liter of lube.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that it's
see.
good.
No COD.
That's cash on delivery, baby.
Because, I mean, you can do all kinds of deep fakes now. You know, Trump and Elon Musk blowing each other. We've all seen
Or
it.
the one where I have not
Yeah,
seen that
fake.
one. I've seen the one where he's licking his toes.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, in the Tesla, you know, while it's driving itself, he's hawk to it, you know?
Is that a real thing that you have seen on an AI created image?
No, just in my mind. But I'm sure it
okay.
exists. It starts in the mind.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
What about the ability to make actresses naked? Like, let's say somebody who hasn't been naked. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Sophia Loren. Somebody who's not going to be offended. Betty White.
Okay.
Right, Betty White.
Well,
they-
like go back in time.
Well, they colorized all those black and whites, and they edit them and
But I'm
manipulate
saying
them.
to make. Let's say you have a hard on. Forgive me, from the girl from Scrubs or something, and then
Okay,
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If
show
you
me naked pictures of her.
Sarah Chalk.
right, but I'm saying if you the ethical thing is like, do you
that
if you
sounds right.
if you own the film,
I don't know why I
right?
picked Scrubs.
The question is, if you own the film and someone gave you their likeness, do you own it? Like, can you take Wall of Flesh, make everybody naked? Can you own the film? Can you do that? That's the question.
Well, they did.
It would have to
in
be.
perpetuity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't sign up for that when
Yeah.
they made it.
Well, that's what the union. That's what the whole union's about. That's
Yeah.
why the SAG's on strike with the video games because, you know, you're not needed. You're like the real estate moms of the acting community.
Yeah,
You know, we don't need you. Just, I wanted a Diet Coke. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not trying to. You know, I'm just saying.
but AI will
I'm
definitely.
diabetic and I will die.
It'll definitely disrupt the industry of like Tim and I, we did this whole Vincent Price thing through AI. But essentially, like, you know, the guy from Toy Story, the guy who was the pig, he died, right? Like the mailman guy or whatever from Cheers, he died.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or one of the guys.
Okay. It was Don Rickles who you're thinking about, and no, Cliff Clavin, who's actor. He's
Oh, he's still alive. But I'm saying, but Don Rickles died, and then they still use his voice. But now with AI, let's say they make Toy Story 26,
Oh, that's
they
gonna
can
be a
just
good
put
one.
That's
you
what
in
the whole
there.
thing- yes.
Because they don't need you.
You won't need it. Like background extras, they'll just. You won't need them. You'll just.
But you still have to pay like the estate of or whatever, right? Probably. Like technically you can do it, but you'd still have to pay for the likeness or the
Depends on what you did. Like if I'm just cutting up the words you've already said, and because we already got them from previous movies, and I've already paid you for that, do I have to pay you again for a new movie?
yeah,
Like
because it's a new product, right?
Not all the time. Like sometimes, like let's say they make the movie, then they make the game. They paid you for the movie. They use your voice in the game. They don't pay you again.
That's a different medium, though. There's probably some legalese about it, you know.
But if they own the rights to the content of what you did, then they own it as a work for hire. So then they could cut it up and put it in a totally different thing.
I guess so. Isn't Spotify doing something like that? Like if you put your music on Spotify, you basically let them.
letting AI just
Yeah.
do it. Copy
Yeah,
it.
they can take it, and make new
Yeah.
works from it.
Well, technology outpaces the law. So the law
Yeah, it's
is
gotta
always
catch up.
trying to catch up. And then the criminals outpace.
Is this the
The
smartest
technology.
conversation
Napster?
we've ever had?
Tits.
There we go.
Like if you like Little Prince, they turn the girl into a rose. Like if the kid is a plant. then
What if it's cartoon?
Yeah, it doesn't
What
count.
if it's Cho Mo, but cartoon version? What if it's
That works on
what
multiple
if
levels
it's
because you get the
Marge
kids
Simpson
and
on all
the
fours?
Oh, okay. So some tune business.
Yeah, the cartoons, those tunes,
yeah.
Those tunes.
not
Get-
ragtime tunes from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
1920s.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of gray areas, and the thing is, you have to roll the dice because they can't catch them.
Turns out, because everything we say, see the ridiculous things that are said here are still picked up by the various phones and activities.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In Furby,
So I got a thing. So it turns out the monkey wrench story is a fake story, but
Darn it.
it's known. People think that is a real story, but then someone counted and said that is not why it's called that. Although it literally said, but it's a myth that people think this is because it's.
oh yeah,
Oh.
there's lots of myths. The nig rig.
No, no comment.
Is it even worse that it's made up and that we would believe it?
That was my positive. No
Oh,
comments.
that's the old Clinton thumb.
Yeah.
You like that, Monica? You like that?
I made that into a short.
Are you gonna put your dress? Are you sure?
That's as good as place as any.
I think I'm gonna keep this.
I'll save this.
Covered fucking.
Well, she didn't have a good dry cleaner.
Is that what it
who
was?
can you trust?
You gotta go Asian.
Speaking about fine black women and where they hang out,
Oh,
I ventured over to Issa Rae's coffee shop this week.
I don't know.
Issa
What's
Rae
that?
from Insecure and HBO and a bunch of movies.
Oh, wait,
Awkward Black
Insecure.
Girl. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
She's like a writer, director.
I mean,
Mini Tyler Perry. You know Issa Rae.
I've never heard the
she
name.
had cancer.
You know who
But
she
I'm not in on the hips.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, I'm not hip either.
she's like a
I'm square. But is it hip to be square?
she's kind of like a
Nobody knows.
Branson, where she started in web
Bring her
series and
fucking
then-
name up again. Cut that shit. Shut the fuck up about.
Who's
Shut the fuck up about her.
I was gonna say though, but I will
Who
say,
is this? Who is it? Issa.
oh, Issa Rae.
Marina Del Rey.
Marina, that's Lana Del Rey.
Oh.
That's right next to the marina and Playa.
She's
In
the ray
between.
of the sun?
Yeah, it's like
Or
when
the
you
moon. Luna?
when you're by the barbecue pits. Mm-hmm. But I was gonna say, and moguls that are slipping right now, and what I know is being done by AI, is Tyler Perry films. If you log into Prime and see the picture for this Duplicity film, I don't think he wrote it. I think he's fielded out his work now.
I don't care for this AI business.
For anything?
Yeah. Like, why? What's the point?
What if Amazon recommends you cool stuff? That's AI, right?
I guess maybe that stuff, but like for creating stuff, it just seems like just make it yourself.
But that's what ghostwriters used to do, and ghost producers.
Yeah, I guess so. But they're still human. I guess it's a
But what
time
does it
saver in
matter?
certain things.
Or like Milli Vanilli. People thought that was weird, but it wasn't. Those people were real people who sang the shit.
Yeah, they're fattiesonly.com. Okay, so this Issa Rae, I have seen her.
Yeah.
But I have not seen anything she has done. But I haven't seen anything in years, so don't. it's not
that's
like
true.
This isn't like I'm. I have seen her before, and what is she? I've never seen Insecure. Mm-hmm. I definitely have seen her. Probably,
She definitely made some other movies after that on Netflix and other stuff. She's kind of like a mini mogul.
Is this your current?
Oh, Obsession? What happened? What's going on?
What?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, why was I there? Oh, I was just visiting.
Sorry, this is a fun. Scott, this one got so weird.
Oh no, I was supporting black businesses. You know that's.
That's right. The coffee shop.
Yeah, I was at the coffee
Okay,
shop.
I got
I'm
confused.
doing an initiative to.
You can say her name again when she calls me for a gig. When I get a gig, then you can bring her up again. Until
Man.
that day, she's...
White man can't
totally
get ahead.
missed
I
who
know.
they're talking about. I have no idea who they're talking about.
But you have
I missed the
stories.
name, everything.
You have stories. Who has hurt you?
Fun stories.
Who hurt you?
They've all hurt
Everybody.
me.
How do we not
That's
have
okay.
music news? I'll save it for next week.
Well, fine, whatever. What's up with me? I'm doing great. Music news of the week.
These two things have to do with the diva Mariah Carey. Super excited. One, we just had iHeart Music Awards.
Oh, yeah?
And she had a huge tribute. And if you cut to her face, she was very unhappy
Oh, really?
of anybody singing her songs. She had to release a statement that was like, you did good. But clearly, she did not tell her face that. So that was one thing. But more importantly, she just won a huge copyright infringement case where her Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You,
Yeah, what was that about?
guy said that he has a song, same title, and it's the same thing. And basically, the court said Christmas is one of those genres that everybody says so much of the same thing
Yeah, you
that you
can't,
can't infringe. It's just like snow, Christmas, Santa, Blitzen, whatever. Nobody cares. They're
Sleigh
like,
bells.
you can't win on that anymore. So like basically, if it's a holiday song, it's up for grabs.
Now, you get that reindeer motherfucker in my office. And where's Rudolph? He's been drinking again? His fucking nose is so red. That lush. Am I Angry Santa? Is this the new?
Yeah, that's good.
So that's exciting.
That was worth
Santa.
it.
No one really sings like that. Like that era of like being that one in a million diamond in the rough 7-octave person. Nobody cares. The
Yeah.
chaperones and the people, they don't have big ranges like they used to. And even if they did, they don't use them. You only
Another
sing
hip reference here on Unnecessary Talk. The Chaperones playing with Sha-Na-Na and
And Ducci.
the Letterman.
and Ducci.
Oh.
I like Doechii, actually.
I don't know any of these people. I've been
And
what's the other
I
one?
get white New Balance.
Creative.
The guy that was touching his crotch, what's his name? Brooks
And done.
something? No, the
Garth.
white kid.
Garth Brooks.
Brooklyn. You didn't see
Who's
this?
touching his
Brooks
crotch?
and Nobles.
He had to release a statement because he kept touching himself. Like Michael
Kevin
Jackson
Brooks.
Harry Styles.
Robert
no.
Brooks. Bob Brooks.
No, because they
Brooks Brothers.
were all new.
Brothers
this year.
McMullen.
His name.
Take a McMullen.
No, give
Mel
me
Brooks.
that. Nope.
Totally worth it.
Benson Boone.
Who?
Benson Boone.
Sounds like
Oh,
sounds
isn't
like
he
an
the,
alcohol I won't buy and cigarettes.
He's the.
Benson Boone's fine.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Shabuzi.
The fact that you got there is pretty amazing. Shabuzi. Again, I don't know any of these people. But do you guys know Doc Watson?
He was blind.
But that was the crazy thing about this last Grammys. It was all new school. I didn't even watch because I didn't know any of the artists. It's
You
like,
didn't watch the Grammys this year?
That seems crazy.
Why don't you watch it? Because it's not enjoyable to watch anymore because you're not there?
well, yes, but particularly this year because they were like, Billboard, these are the people we're showing, Billie Eilish and everybody after. So like, I mean, besides her being that Quincy Jones thing, like they're not showing any of the actual, Rolling Stones or people that I know or people that I like. They're just showing
But what
the
about
last
Lana Del
year of
Rey,
music.
Isla?
Yeah, but they all
Right.
pander to what's happening now. Even the new, Lady Gaga, which was actually better than I thought it was going to be. It panders to now. Even if they throw back to Prince or Michael Jackson, they're still like poppy and whatever.
I think the music business is just a homosexual agenda.
Oh.
Set the song and dance. Could it be that this industry?
Yeah. Yeah. Like we used to applaud
Jazz hands.
we used to applaud different and we used to applaud eclectic. And I miss that. Like if I want to watch the show, like I don't mind seeing some new, but some old and some like, that you just don't expect. Like now it's just like there was nothing that stood out. It was just like, like I'm saying all these names and you're like, who are they? You listen to the songs like they're okay. Like they sound good sonically.
Yeah.
But they're not songs that like
they're
5
no
years from now you're gonna
Bowser.
be grabbing them. I don't know. The villain in Super Mario?
Oh, from Shannon now.
Oh.
Sorry. He was like.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Well, I don't know if we could show that. But what?
It's just a guy going around and he just wants to. He's very primal, just wants to give a good smell of her.
No.
I mean,
she
can
stuck
you-
out too much for that. Like,
you think it was staged?
They'd have to be a pair because that would be weird.
Why?
Well,
What?
Don't we all do that when we go to Target?
aren't we?
No, I'm saying, but she didn't give a reaction like it
They
was on.
make
don't
themselves a Target. Isn't that why they call it Target? They're like, come here. And
Yeah, I'm a target now.
That felt. I mean, because usually if that was
He was stealthy.
no, but she would have been like something, and I didn't see that reaction.
Well,
He didn't get
know.
that close.
You know how many times I come up behind you, smell you from the back? You have no idea.
You never know.
No
I
idea.
think that was pretty obvious.
Vote below.
Yeah.
What it is with the young boys, they want to throw stuff out, but they can't take it back. They can't take what they dish out. The young boy want to call me old. I say, what? He always got to call me old. He say, you is old. It's true. You is old. Okay, I'm old. Well, let me tell you a truth. Your grandma got good inside the skin.
What?
That's true. You want to get mad? I'm telling you the truth. I found out on the trolley in '68. She got good inside the mouth skin. It was all funny when you was telling me the truth. Now I'm telling you the truth.
It took you guys a couple seconds to get.
Stand on business, young man. Ask your brother.
That's your granny.
Well, you think about it, these old ladies,
I like an old man getting somebody told. There's a level of disrespect.
your grandma had good inside the mouth skin. I feel like we played that one before, but
I've never
We did
heard that
without the
phrase.
music, but I remember that.
Really?
yeah, we're gonna play that one. Whatever, it's a classic.
I'm a very romantic person. I love to be in love when I can, and I sincerely believe in the hope there's someone out there for everybody.
Uh-huh.
And the more I date, the more I realize that my person died at birth or something.
That's what's his name from The Office. Darryl.
No,
right?
it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't think so. It looks like
That's
him.
just a young version of
Open
it.
it up.
Just a young
You
version.
know, it kind of sounded like it. I just said. You know, you're right. Oh, I didn't even realize that's Craig
And
Robertson.
he's got the Roland right in front of him for
yeah.
for some playing some
Yeah.
keyboards.
I didn't even know that.
That's right. That's
all there.
definitely him.
He's over there now.
I met him face to face. So
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
connection?
oh. I kissed him gently at the back of the Key Club.
hit me with some. Hit me that. Speaking of
sniffed
the
it,
animation from earlier, one of those animations.
Wait, I was going to say I sniffed his ass at Target, but I just wanted to get that out.
Only at Black Target.
Now, Omar, if you remember, last time it was 16.
Oh, he went up a size?
Well, I had to do a special order for Deborah.
Oh, yeah.
And then once he had prepped the machines, he was like, we should roll some
Yeah,
out.
a new
So this
line.
is actually kind of a sponsorship ad right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's take a
go
look.
ahead. Omar, take it away.
این تیشرت رو بفرست واسه دوست توپلت که دم عیدی دنبال لباسه. ما تیشرت داریم تا 17 ایکس لارج.
Yes.
Looks a little small.
That's like a sheet.
It was a little tight on her.
Yeah,
to be
looks a
honest
little
with you,
tight.
but he's good at what he does.
That's a
It's just,
shamumu.
man, I can't keep up
Yeah, the fabric.
with the amount of DoorDash bell ringing that I hear. Right? I mean,
Multiple
the taco
dashes.
budget alone monthly.
It's through the roof.
Hit me with that next to Shira to
You
the
want to talk
right.
about the worst month of inflation in 30 years? I mean,
Hey.
Christ.
Next to Shira on the right.
She
looks
was
like a
dipping
guy in a
her
tight
sour
shirt.
cream. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean?
What did I tell you? I said, don't buy these. I said, don't buy Devil Dog. I get fat when I eat this shit. I don't want it. And I'm going to eat one anyway.
That's me lately. That's been me. That's been me. Oh, by the way, here's what I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
Well, does weight go up and down? All I know is I went on my scale today.
Just wait, go up and down. Yes.
No, but I guess what I'm saying is that all I know is that I've been on my diet.
Yeah.
And I got on the scale 2 weeks later, and I'm only down 1 pound.
Yes.
Like, I think it gets more difficult as you get closer.
No, but
to
I'm
your-
working. But I'm going even. I'm working out even.
Oh, you're going
more.
harder. Okay.
But are you eliminating?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
Evacuating your bowels.
Maybe
Yes, evacuating. Like the
Is that what you're
9/11
talking
tower. You
But
gotta
because I thought I was. That's not enough.
fiber.
You could tell, though.
But that's the thing, because my pants and everything are looser than they were 2 weeks ago, but the weight
Muscle.
is still. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you've got.
See, if you had a scale that
Quads
told you,
of
you could see
steel.
what changed. Because you have to look. It's not the weight number; it's what changed. If
Well,
it's
about what
water
fits.
versus
Yes.
muscle versus.
I had to get rid of the other belt.
Ah,
Down to another belt.
That's good.
A whole
when you're
belt
changing
away.
a whole belt.
put a
yeah.
rubber and a boomerang.
But I'm at the last hole
Get
of this old
around
belt
me,
that I
you
have.
son of a bitch.
So I can't put any weight where I won't have a belt.
Oh, no.
But I don't get it because I feel like I've lost weight physically, but the number didn't really change.
You fluctuate 3-5 pounds this way, that way all the time. It's always.
I did enjoy 2 salt licks last night for dinner.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
there.
I'm still doing it. I mean, I had to say the same. It's my cheat day because that's the thing. Every other Friday when we do this,
Yeah, that's it.
it's my cheat day.
Oh, good.
I say, on my mother, finished product done, you feel me? Really dripped out and stuff. Don't come out and put my lie. I just took they wit, put it back in my head. That's why they bow. But I'm not. I'll quit. I'll tell they Stanley Stoke, put it in my head. On my mother, because I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, you are. He's a Chicago fella.
This is what we raised. This is the crop that we.
You think
This is
that's
why
okay?
Grandpa Henry survived the war.
Yeah.
Well, that's who's out there.
And they say that we're a progressive society. Like we have regressed.
You think so?
Well, certainly. But he
that's
did.
a question.
But I do understand. He said he was American and from Chicago, and
Me
that
too.
was
I
hard
heard
to
that.
get.
Something about putting something in his
Yeah,
head.
How much pussy you think
My
he get
American.
though? How much pussy and fine bitches
Oh,
did
like,
he get?
like
So
simple,
much.
baby, like
Yeah.
not baby, but like, you know what I mean, like young
AI.
girl.
Oh, like dumb,
No
dumb.
grown woman with a mortgage is gonna be
Oh,
like,
hell
I
no.
like
Yeah.
this.
Like if we all got face tattoos, how many young bitches you think we get?
Oh, I get young bitches.
I get 0.
all the time.
Oh, so young.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I just cut off a bus on the 105, and I say,
I'd be like, what? I pull
"Who
up with
likes
the.
you?
That's all.
Who's ever? Anyway, who's been in a Corvette?
Oh, God.
Men's Health Star.
PSA. Men, clean yourself.
Uh-huh.
You got to clean your car. You got to clean it. You know, there ain't no girl on the step that takes on that thing till that car see it right here. It's hoover hole. Especially like me, you're uncircumcised. You got this hoover hole. Got the elephant trunk. You got to clean that joker. You got to pour that meat back on.
Uh-huh.
You got to pour that meat back, clean that joker. All type of stuff get lodged up in that hoover hole. You free ball like me, you get rid of it. You might that joker prophylactic.
Oh, yeah.
You might even find some loose change. I might even blow that joker one good time or get you all that rest of that.
Yeah.
You're doing a bit.
You in that shower. You grab that joker. You take one of that Brillo bags. You sign that joker up. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But you sign that joker up, and it's gonna turn red on you.
Yeah.
You want that pool back turn red. That meat turn red on that. When it turn red, you're done. That joker gonna look like Rudolph Red. No, you set that joker, and you ready to go. Shit, you ready to go. You slaying them over anyway. Shit, you put a mouth on it, and truth be told, women say what they want, say what they say when they say what they say. But they prefer the pool back. They got that feel to it. You know, that joker going up and down and up. It's like a damn elephant searching for peanuts.
I didn't realize how long this was.
He's still good.
Peanuts. I'm gonna catch me one too, but y'all stay tuned. Next time we're gonna teach the young girl hot water about this.
Okay, that's good advice.
He touched on so many things inappropriately, from Rudolph. I don't think he's ever vacuumed.
I think I'd also trim that sketch down 40%.
Tell you what.
But you only filmed this to be seen. Like, this is not a private video.
Well, I don't want to put your business out there, but we all know what you got going on down there. And you have definitely found like a pack of keys and an old loose Newport.
I thought I lost these keys. Yeah.
$45 of Shakaji Weir coins.
Clank, clank, clank.
This is the episode of Sturges talking about that. Brian Sturges, Timothy All Music, Brian fucking Sturges, Cliff fucking Beach, Timothy fucking Beach, Clifton Sturges.
Yeah.
Brian Bukaki Jones. I don't know why. Why didn't I just
Give me a Brillo pad, and you know why.
Let's see.